Hey everyone. Come on now. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting my life in order. I'm late like always. Child. Child. Hey Vaughn G. Late like always. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. You hate when you do. I hate when I do that. I'll be in the middle of doing something, and while I'm doing it, forget what I was doing. Child. Anyway, hey everybody. Hey, just one and only. I'm glad you're in here, just one and only, because one of the stories we're going to talk about today, I'm going to need your help as a fellow Miamian. So I'm glad you're in here today. Yeah. Y'all done had a lot going on this morning. Hey, Nicole Stevens. Hey, Red Snapper, Kiki Hood, Phenomenal Scorpio. Y'all know what we do. Let's put a quick shondo in the chat as we come on today. Y'all done had a lot going on this morning and last night. Dear God. Hey, Volvo, my love. I just don't know what all y'all had going on between last night and this morning. God, Shamika, hey girl, hey. Shondo. Oh Lord. Y'all have been having it go on. Hey, sis is a comment. Hey, boom. Hey, really B. Hey, Miss V. All my people that's coming in, put up every reviews, put a quick Shondo in the chat and all of that good stuff, y'all. Child, dark and lovely film. Hey, girl. Hey, Shondo to everybody. The foolishness. Oh, I just don't understand. Oh, Lord. Valerie Horn and everybody that's coming on in. Come on in. Come with me, my love. Oh boy. Hey Pink. Hey Pink. Pink 5 UGA. Lord KK. Just Shondo to y'all. Shondo. Yes. Oh, this coffee is extra strong because y'all had so much going on so early. I made this coffee with no cream. Black. Just 2 spoons of sugar. Hey, Lace Queen. Child. Well, we're gonna do what we normally do. Y'all know we're gonna do what we normally do on a silly Saturday. After that, then we will commence to talking about some of the stuff that y'all had going on. Let me put me a good banner up if I can spell today. Silly Saturday. Boy. Anyway, what's been going on, y'all? Apparently a lot. Somebody told me I was live last night. I don't even remember being live last night, but that's a whole different story. Chill. Ooh, somebody told me I was live last night. I said, me? Live? That don't sound like something I would do. But I was told I was live. Child, girl, child. Ooh, child. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm doing 2 things at once. Okay. Now go back. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. How do I go back? Y'all, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Now let's go back. Oh, my bad. Anyway, y'all. Shout out to everybody else who done came in the chat. I can't see you because I'm um doing three things at once. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna talk about some stuff. We're gonna talk about some stuff. We're gonna do what we do first. We're gonna do what we do. We're gonna talk about some stuff. So there we go. Look at my little banner. Anyway, let me get back to y'all and what y'all saying. Hey, mother done came through. Mother done came. Thank you for the super chat, mother. Give you your virtual blowjob. Anyway, let me say hi to people that done came in because I've been rude. Let me give a quick shondo to everybody. Miss D Jackson, I see you. Oh boy. Raphael, I see you. Tamika, I think I did phenomenal. Scorpio Mother, Captivating Christian, Tammy Mentor, thank you for the super chat, my love. Thank you so much. Sucky Howell, is that Suki or Sucky Howell? Shondo, everybody. Okay, we in here. We here now. We is here. Anyway, y'all, so let's get down to some of the, y'all know me, I'm good for a story or two. Good for a story or two. It's been a great week, y'all. A great week. And child, Mel Nubia, you know I'm the head librarian, honey. Child. Well, quiet as it's kept, I might want to be a librarian. Did you know librarians make six figures? Most librarians make more than teachers. Let's just be clear and honest about that. Go look at the average salary of librarians in most places. Their salaries ain't nothing to play around with. And because most librarians have to at least have a master's in library sciences and stuff like that. So yes. Hey, Lady Nika. Child, y'all know we gonna get round to what y'all came here for. But y'all gotta let me do what I do on my Saturday with my regular people. Hey, my regular people, my usual people, that if you are joining, I'm so glad that you're here. So glad that we're here. All right. Y'all know I got a quick couple story or two, quick couple stories for y'all. So our first story, y'all, that I want to lay out, and I'm glad my girl Just One and Only is in here, my fellow Miamian. Anybody else here from the 305, from the Dade County? I'll even accept if you're from South Florida. I'll even accept y'all 954 Broward County people as well. But definitely if you're from the 305, let me know in the chat. I know Just One and Only is. Now, there was this story in this week with the Saucy Santana guy. Right. So I want to really talk about this and parcel that out because there are narratives. Speaking of narratives, y'all know we done had narratives spun for the last week or two. Dear God, we'll get there in a few minutes. Hey, Janice. Hey, Tanari. Hey, Florabelle. Hey, everybody. So y'all, this girl, Saucy Santana. So Saucy Santana claims to be a rapper. I still have yet to hear any of his music. Oh, you were born in Broward County? Okay, Jess. Where you live now? Jess? Okay. So we'll claim you too. Hey BB Nice, hey Boo, hey Tammy. Oh, I said hey to Tammy. So what, I don't even remember what day it was, but they were at the office, okay? Good morning, mother. They were at the office. The office is a strip club in Miami. Now, if you're familiar with King of Diamond, if you've ever been to Miami and you've ever been to the strip club King of Diamond, which was this huge strip club, actually that area is literally about 8 blocks from my house in Miami. Literally like 8 blocks from my house in Miami. Actually, it's technically 9. Well, no, 8 because no, 9 because I live on my house in Miami is on 192nd Street. Those clubs are on 183rd Street. So it's in my neighborhood in Miami Gardens. You got Tootsie's, which is this huge white strip club, just huge. You got the Office that's right there down the street from Tootsie's on 183rd. And it used to be when King of Diamond was open, you came down 103rd and you would go around the corner and go all the way down to get to King of Diamond. And also G5 is not on 103rd, but you got to use 103rd to get to G5, which is in the other direction. But they all like right there in the same area. All of these major strip clubs. When all of the celebrities and stuff come to Miami, the strip club that they used to hit up King of Diamond when it was open. I think Black China worked at King of Diamond. I think Jocelyn Hernandez worked at King of Diamond. Jessica Dime worked at King of Diamond. Yeah, everybody. Miami Tip Drill. I'm gonna call her who she is. She's Tip Drill. Tip Drill worked at King of Diamond. All the girls worked at King of Diamond at some point. A lot of them would go between strip clubs. Like they might go to G5. They might go to the nobody ever goes to Tootsie's because Tootsie's is for the white girls. But that's a whole different story. But you go to Tootsie's for the drinks and for the food, baby. That fried lobster at Tootsie's, the line be outside. They have a line outside just for the food at Tootsie's. Let me tell you, it be that good. I'm trying to tell you what I know. Oh, Tammy, you from Miami? Okay, come through Liberty City. I'm Liberty City all day, every day. So right. And I stayed, my old house is off of not my old house, my current house, but I still own in Miami is off of 441. Anyway, so he was there. I don't know what night it was, y'all. I do not know what night it was, but he was there. This girl, and I mean that in every sense of the world, this girl. And when I was back home, I went out one night and he was there. I forgot what club he was at, and he was there. But you had to tell me who he was. Like you would see him most times in Miami when you have celebrities that are out there in the VIP section, or they'll have their entourage around them, and you really can clearly, see and know who they are. They'll be in the club with you, this, that, and the third. You see them at this girl is one of the girls who thinks way more highly of herself than she should. But that's a whole different story. So apparently they went to the Office. Now, let me give you some background on the Office. The Office is the strip club in Miami that locals go to. The locals love the strip club. If you're a celebrity or somebody and you go out with a local, they're going to take you to the Office because that's where the people go. That's where the niggas go. They go to the Office. The Office, they be up in there. It ain't that, this room might be as big as the Office, but they be up in there. Now, those times where you've seen Miami Tip Drill, I don't want to call her Miami Tip. She's Tip Drill. She was working at the Office, but she's had parties and stuff at G5 because when I looked, some of the locations that she was at G5 too. But when it first started last season, she was at when she had the little table and stuff like that. What was that 2 seasons ago? Whatever. She was at the Office. Anyway, when hey Butterfly, when King of Diamond closed, King of Diamond is not open no more. People were already going to the Office, but when King of Diamond closed, that left a vacuum. So now everybody's going to the Office now. Problem is, you still got the hood Miami niggas up in the Office. And let me give you a heads up about Miami people, native Miamians. Hey, Casey, native Miami people are some of the most homophobic people on earth. Let's just be clear. Miami, they don't see it. They don't listen, even in 2019. Yeah, you got South Beach and all of that over there. Yeah, in Broward County, you got a whole gay city in Wilton Manors. But let me just tell you, in the hood, in the black community, Miami ain't that progressive. And let me tell you why. Miami has a lot of people from the islands. You got a lot of Jamaicans, you got a lot of Bahamians, you got a lot of people from all of the islands down in the Caribbean that all come to Miami. And hey, Vivian, hey, Samika. And so a lot of those islands and things have built into their culture a lot of a lot of homophobia. A lot of Haitians, definitely huge. I think it's more Haitians in Miami than it is in Haiti, if you ask me. But that's a whole different story. But there's a stigma in a lot of the Caribbean countries about being gay. That, transfers over to Miami, which is a mecca for the Caribbean. They all the blacks in the Caribbean, they come to Miami to live and make something for themselves and their children. So what happens is interladen and interwoven into the fabric of Miami culture is homophobia, by and large. So let me start there, okay? This girl, okay, who I guess her claim to fame is being adjacent to city girls or whatever. I guess they see it for her. Whatever. He was at the office with his friends or whatever. Now, don't get it twisted. The gays be up at the strip club too. Okay. The girls go to the strip club. Actually, the gays love going to the strip club down in Miami. They love it. In most big cities, the strip club is the club. It just happened to be stripping going on. It's a good time, good drinks. Most strip clubs have phenomenal food, most of them. So the office is the place to be, okay? That's the spot. So they went to the strip club. I guess the drinks was flowing and he got a little more churched in his spirit. From what I gather from people that were there, she got real drunk and real out of pocket. She's already flamboyant, very flamboyant, but with the juice in her system, she got a little more overly flamboyant. And so what ended up happening was she was feeling herself. You know how some of these young girls do. They like to openly flirt with men who they know are straight and then kind of get out of pocket and disrespectful at times to people and, make all of these remarks, this, that, and the third. And that's kind of what happened. From what I was told, him and his friends got so out of pocket. At one point, he's in the middle of the floor and he starts to act like he wants to strip and he pulls down his own pants to show a thong that he had on. He had on a thong, and apparently him and some dude had got into it, and he had disrespected the dude, and he pulled down his pants and told the dude to kiss his ass or whatever. But from what I have been told from people that were there, it started with him. He was saying stuff to the dude first, and the dude wasn't seeing it for him. Good morning. Hey, David W. Hey, loyalties, everything. I'm sorry, everybody in the chat. Hey, Karen, Shelby. I know a lot of people came through. I'm sorry if I didn't speak to you. Shondo to y'all. Everybody put a quick Shondo in the chat for everybody who came through. Anyway, so there was a back and forth. He pulled his pants down, show his thong, kiss my ass, this, that, and the third. In Miami, I told y'all, Miami is not the city where you need to decide to show your ass all the time because they don't see it for you like that. You got to know where you are. You got to know where you are. And so that's just like if I'm a black person, I'm not going into the middle of Trump country, Confederate flags everywhere, and deciding, girl, I'm going to stop at this good gas station and have all my black music playing and show my whole ass and be a whole hotel over there because I'm going to get shot. I'm going to end up being hashtag. So these people, I'm telling you, I was born and raised in the hood in Miami. They are not nothing to play around with. They're not nothing. You will still get gay bashed in the hood in Miami. These are facts. So the He leaves, him and his entourage leave. For Miami people, those kinds of antics, it's go time. You want this smoke? See, I keep telling y'all, Miami people, we're not with all of this talking and stuff and thinking that it's over. Once I stop talking, that we move on. No, it ain't over until we say it's over. And how Miami people roll, listen, you think it's over, baby, they are following you. And that's what happened. They followed him. And I'm going to tell you exactly because I know the neighborhood. In order to come out the office, because they said he went northbound I-95, you got to come out the office. You turn, it's a bridge immediately because the office is at the bottom of the bridge that goes over I-95. Okay. The bridge goes over I-95. No, I'm sorry. The bridge goes over. It's a bridge. The bridge goes over, I think, the railroad tracks and then goes under 95. And then it immediately goes under 95. That's what it does. Anyway, you got to go over the bridge, under 95. And then there's an on-ramp right when you come from under 95 to get on 95 to go northbound. You got to wait for two lights there. You got that first light right under the bridge, right under the 95. And then you got to go a little further to the ramp. And then there's another light right there. It's 2 lanes of traffic right there. And that's where they got him at, right there. Where he pulled up and that light stopped him, and they pulled up right by him and was like, yeah, what was all that you had to say? What was all that you had to say? Listen, you thought it was over. You thought it was a kiki and a kaka, and girl, I'm going to keep it moving. And girl, it was 2 to the head, 3 to the body. Ain't no windmilling. Baby, it's 2 to the head, 3 to the body. They wasn't here for it. That's what happened. Then the police come, and now you want to turn it into a hate crime. When you antagonize these people. Now, was homophobia a part of it? Sure. I have no doubt. Did you initiate people getting to that point with you? Yeah, probably. But you definitely wanted to leave out the convenient part where you antagonized these people and did all of these things, excuse me, to make these people follow you. Okay. Ciao. Ciao. Now, this is South Florida. This is Dade County, which is a progressive part of Florida. But in the Black community, in the hood, just one and only is from Miami. She will tell you these people they don't play with you like that. They do not play with you like that. Just saying. That girl thought, see, she came to the fight thinking it was a windmill party, and baby, we don't windmill. See, that's what some people in the YouTube streets do. They come in the streets windmilling, not knowing there are some of us, we don't get in the streets and windmill. It's 2 to the head, 3 to the body. Damn that windmill and shit. It's 2 to the head, 3 to the body. We don't windmill where I'm from. It's 2 to the motherfucking head, 3 to the body. Well, there goes my damn monetization. Whoa, fucking well. Guess this won't be monetized. Damn it. Mods, can y'all put my Cash App in the chat, dear God, because this won't be monetized. Lord. Anyway, so yeah. Oh, child. Let me see what y'all said in this good chat, Lord. Let me go back a little bit. Child. Hey, Deshaun, hey, boo. Child. Child, just one and only child. Hey, you say you treat it just like the Miami streets? Move by yourself or know how to stick and move. Baby, you better know how to stick and move. Hey, Bridget Owens. I'm glad you finally caught a line. Let's put a quick shot. Everybody put a quick Shondo in the chat while we move on to our next story. So as we're moving on to our next story, y'all put a quick Shondo in the chat so I can catch up. Child, Opalaka is the hood. Child, Tampa girl, the triangle. Listen, that's one place you never want to be caught up in. The triangle over there, Opalaka. You go right. They don't even let you up in the triangle if they don't think you from there. Okay, they'll. Child, y'all put a quick shout out in the chat so I can catch up on the chat. I'll be high, y'all. I'll be high. Shut up, girl. Oh Lord, child. Tell the people. So if you ever come to Miami, don't let them take you to Opalaka because that is the hood. Definitely don't let them take you to the triangle. Child. Liberty City is the hood too now. Overtown is the hood. Child. Hey, MS Academy. Hey, Miss D Jackson. And I know it's probably, hey, Rika, it's probably some people who came in and I did not see you because I wasn't looking at the chat at the time. I'm sorry it's going so fast. Child. Anyway, so here's our next story. Y'all know I'm good for a story. I'm almost tempted to play the orange shirt video. I'm almost not there yet. I'm not there at the point. I think we still need to keep the orange shirt, just our inner, our inside joke for those people who are not new to it, but who are true to it. Child, if you are true to it and not new to it, you know what hashtag orange shirt is. Child, where's my next story? So I'm gonna read the y'all know I'm good for reading the headline and let that sink in. Yes, 61st Street was like the triangle. Just one look. Baby, you go over there to 61st Street if you want to with the child. I had an extra boyfriend that stayed on 61st Street, child. That was when I was with the hood. They only hood niggas. Woo, child. I got an ex-boyfriend that stayed right on. He stayed on 13th and 61st. Okay, right across the street from the beach. 13th and 61st is where he stayed. I used to be right up at his house. Actually, those scenes from Moonlight, in the first section of Moonlight, where they were selling drugs, was right down. Some of them was on 61st, in between 12th and 13th. Some of them was on 58th, in between 12th and 13th. You want you a little dirty Haitian? Child, I done had a couple of them in Miami. Tamika, yeah. Ooh, child. Hey, if Shondo is what you want, get you a good Haitian now. I'm trying to tell you what I know. Ooh, Lord. Anyway, shouts out to the House of Debauchery. House of Debauchery. So, y'all, here's my next story. I'm just going to read the title and let this sink in. Here's the title. Inmate sues jail over adult magazines, says it will cut down on gay sex. Let y'all play around with that. Hey, Bama girl, let that sink in for you. Let me let that sink in for you. Let me read that again for you. Here's the headline. Inmate sues jail over adult magazines, says it will cut down on gay sex. I'm going to let that sink in for y'all. Let me do my best news reporter voice. Child. A man serving a life sentence for murder in Nebraska has asked a judge to let him keep racy books that were confiscated from prison officials that were confiscated after prison officials banned pornography. Danny Robinson Jr. filed a lawsuit last week arguing that the policy is unconstitutionally vague and discriminatory because it gives prison staffers too much discretion to decide what qualifies as pornography. Now, wait a minute. Porn is porn is porn. We know what pornography is. Come on now. Hey, Fayette. Hey, Ebony. Just a mess. Just a mess. Anyway, where am I at? He argued that prison staffers have enforced the policy with a bias against straight men by confiscating magazines with women in swimsuits while still allowing muscle mags with bare-chested men that could arouse gay men or female inmates. This story is getting better and better. Better and better. I'm letting y'all weave y'all little web into what this story is about. Hey, phenomenal Scorpio. Ooh, child. Quote, in an environment of desperately horny and sexually frustrated men, prison officials are blatantly provoking them to have sex with each other to satisfy their sexual urges, end quote, Robinson wrote in the lawsuit. The policy, which went into effect January 8th, 2018, bars materials that show or depict sexual acts and nudity of either gender. The Lincoln Journal-Star reported. Previously, only publications or items likely to incite violent or illegal activity, including materials that advocate or depict violent or illegal sexual activity, had been barred. Robinson's lawsuit is the latest effort by an inmate to regain access to pornography as more prisons nationally seek to restrict sexual content. Last year, 58 Iowa inmates filed a federal lawsuit to challenge a new law that effectively shut down designated pornography reading rooms in the state's prisons. Wait a minute. Pornography reading rooms? Wait a minute. What is in these rooms? I mean, do you have lubrication over there and wipes and things like that? Shouts out to my mods who, if you need them, have prophylactics, individualized packs of lubrication, and wipes for afterwards in the chat for those who need them, okay? For the people in the bushes, the bushmen. But wait a minute. How am I in jail and I have a pornography reading room? Wait a minute. How is this jail? Inquiring minds want to know. Child. I told y'all this story is getting better and better. Woo, child. Just a mess. Prisoners in Michigan protested a similar law in 2011 with an unsuccessful letter-writing campaign to state officials, arguing that the ban violated their First Amendment rights. These people are in jail. In jail! You're not on vacation at the resort. Why are my tax dollars being given to provide you with Astroglide and wipes? Why? Because there's no pornography reading room without wipes and lubrication. I'm just saying. My tax dollars are there to provide wipes and KY jelly. That's what our tax dollars are going to, because these people have broken the law. Can I get that as a tax write-off next time I go buy wipes and lubrication? Is that going to be a tax write-off for me? Wipes and lubrication. Child. Just a mess. Just a mess. Just a damn mess. Where am I at? Lord God. I told y'all this story just keeps getting better and better. In 2015, a judge in Virginia ruled that the Virginia Beach Sheriff's Office had an unconstitutional, overbroad policy on explicit materials after a prisoner's rights magazine filed a lawsuit because copies weren't being delivered to inmates. Jail officials rejected the magazines because they contained ads promoting pen pal services and photos of nude models with stars covering their private parts. The magazine later The magazine was later, the magazine later removed those ads. However, courts have generally sided with prison officials as long as they can prove that such bans have a legitimate goal other than suppressing material that some people might find objectionable. Prison officials argue that banning pornography promotes safety and a rehabilitative environment and helps keep the material out of the hands of sex offenders. When Nebraska's ban was announced in 2017, Corrections Director Scott Frakes said such materials are exploitative and create a hostile work environment for prison staffers who have to review and hand out the materials. Frakes said pornography undermines the department's mission to rehabilitate inmates. Wait a minute, how is this a hostile work environment when they get to look at porn? Wait a minute. Hold on, I gotta take a swig of the coffee on that. So you mean to tell me that a hostile work environment means I get to look through all of someone's porn? Hey, God, the good one. Hey, what's going on? God, the good one is somebody who goes live every day and he promotes other YouTube channels. If you're a smaller YouTuber, God, the good one is someone who goes live every day. He promotes everybody's channel. I just wanted to say, hey, Shondo in the chat, to God, the good one. Anyway, so how is it a hostile work environment? Oh, Lord, how is it a hostile work environment when I get to go through all of this porn and make sure the porn is good for y'all? This story is getting better and better. Better and better. Told y'all, this is a whole mess. Anyway, let me continue with this article. Quote, items and activities that do not promote pro-social behavior and thinking. Items and activities that do not promote pro-social behavior and thinking are a barrier to this culture. End quote, he said in a statement. Robinson first challenged Nebraska's ban by filing a grievance, which prison officials denied. He said he had been allowed to order more than a dozen, quote, letters to penthouse end quote, books until March 2019, and he had been allowed to possess them until May at the Tecumseh State Correctional Institution. Nebraska's policy prohibits pornographic photos, drawings, and cartoons. Prison staffers determined that Robinson's books describing sexual encounters also met the criteria. Robinson urged that prison still allows romance novels and books with graphic sex scenes in prison libraries, and officials still allow inmates to watch TV shows with sexual situations and nudity. Nebraska Corrections spokeswoman Laura Strimple said the agency doesn't comment on pending litigation. That's the end of the article. I just want to know, y'all, those people, you know who you are. It's time. If you want to come backstage, y'all know I'm on stream, y'all. My people who need to come backstage to have links, you can come backstage now. Now is a good time. We're about to get to the nitty-gritty. Get to the nitties of the gritties. But yes, it's time to come backstage if you coming backstage. Anyway, the links have been sent. I hope. Text me if you ain't get your link. But so y'all make me make sense of it. Oh, let me show y'all the picture of Robinson, who's not bad looking. Show y'all what this guy looks like. Hold on. So that's Robinson right there. Okay, that's him. Not bad on the eyes. Not bad on the eyes at all. Not bad on the eyes at all. Oh, thanks for the cash app, BB Nice. Thank you, my love. Shouts out to my fellow Capricorns. It's almost Capricorn season. Y'all know we have a whole season as Capricorns. We are going from the beginning of Capricorn season all the way until Valentine's Day. Y'all gonna be dealing with us Capricorns. Get over it. We don't see it for y'all Aquarius people. We do not see it for y'all. We gonna be respectful to the Sagittariuses of the world. Shots out, and I'll get there in a second. But just understand, once Capricorn season starts, hashtag Team Capricorn, Capricorn season is going to go from the beginning of Capricorn season, which, depending on which book you read, could be the 21st, could be the 22nd, some even say the 23rd of December. And it's going to go all the way until Valentine's Day. You mad? Stay mad. Girl, who you mad at? Who you mad at? Girl, who you mad at? Girl. Anyway, I know it's Sagittarius season, and I want everybody to put a big, both hashtag Shondo and a hashtag happy birthday to my good friend, my bruh, Jaded Nerd, whose birthday is today. Everybody put a quick Shondo in the chat. Everybody put a quick happy birthday out there to my bruh, Jaded Nerd. His birthday is today. I'm glad that we could say happy birthday to him with all of these people here. Hey, Lex Matt. I ain't trying to do Aquarius I ain't trying to do y'all, but I'm just letting y'all know ahead of time. We'll let y'all have a couple days of y'all season, but Team Capricorn, we will be going until Valentine's Day. Just letting you know how it's going to work out. Just letting y'all know. Now, before we get to the next parts of the Silly Saturday, there's been a lot going on in these streets. And we're about to discuss some things. For those people in the bushes and in the clouds, this is the time where you can go run and scurry along to your people and text them, email them, DM them, and let them know some things is about to be discussed. Okay? Some things are about to be debunked and the real story. Y'all know I told y'all last night in my live, I'm here to get down to the truth of the matter, the real of the reals. I am not here for false stories, narratives. People see a glimmer of something and they morph that into a whole story. So let the Bushmen of the world, the angels in the clouds, the birds, I should say, in the clouds that rain down their bird poop all over us, a chance to go and talk to all of their peoples, text them, DM them, email them, send smoke signals, homing pigeons, and all of that good stuff that you may want to send to those people before we start to discuss what we need to discuss. See, y'all see how the numbers went down? I purposely always make sure that if y'all gonna come in here, y'all gonna get what we do normally on Silly Saturday first. We'll get to some of the other stuff that the people want to come for, but we certainly are gonna discuss what we discuss ourselves. I would never neglect my channel and what I do over here in my content. Okay. Lockhead Boss Lady, I'm the same way. Girl, I was sleeping good. The bae came over last night, put me to bed, and baby, I woke up. Actually, the bae kissed me and went to work. I rolled back over and went back to sleep. I wake up a couple hours later, and oh hell, them broke loose. I was like, what is going on? What is going on? So my people backstage, wave at me if y'all are ready, because I'm almost about ready to bring you. I know they're all in hair and makeup, getting their lives in order. They got hair and makeup going on backstage, getting their lives in order. That person knows why I'm saying, because you looking real nice backstage. I see you. What's happening? I don't think the people ready yet. Let me let the people wait a little while. Hey, Mr. Credential. Hey, boo. Let me not flirt with Mr. Credential because I know he got a whole boo over there. And I do not need his whole boo to come at me and be over here trying to do 2 to the head, 3 to the body on me. Hey, Jay Parrish. Hey, Sunshine. Woo. Child, Sunshine, they always put me to bed, honey. Put me all the way to bed, honey. Child. When I be getting thrown from wall to wall, yeah. When I be getting thrown from wall to wall, honey, listen, it takes a lot of energy to take the things that I have to take from the Bay. The Bay got a lot going on, a whole lot going on. Child, I'm a size queen. Don't let it. Size queen. That's me. I'm a size queen. Anyway, so y'all, we about to discuss some things. Now, I know a whole lot of y'all waiting in the background in backstage because I can see my backstage. I know who I'm clicking on. That was no shade. Just being honest. But it's a lot of takeover spirits backstage. And I want to be able to, get them ready. All right, y'all. So, some people fell off. I don't know what just happened. Let me let them come back in before I let them on. But yes, y'all, before I let the people backstage on, does anybody have any questions or lingering questions from my live last night where I had to clear up some things from the gentleman's panel? Lord, I had to clean up and clear up some things and get down to the root of some of these things. Anybody have any burning questions about that before I bring these people on? Anybody? Somebody? Everybody? Oh, excuse me. Sorry, y'all. Nobody has no questions? Okay, good. No questions. Oh, boy. Okay. Let me start off by bringing this young man on.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Ooh. Wait, Kiki say, I think everything is crystal clear after your life. Ooh, child, lady nigga, you weren't feeling well, girl? Girl, listen, I'm going to send Captain Christian over to your house to nurse you back to health and make you feel better. I'll let you borrow him for a little spell.
Hey, Jay Parrish.
Go over there and help you feel a little better, lady nigga. But you got to send him back. You got to send him back. Okay.
Today is Lady Nika Day anyway. Lady Nika gets Saturday.
Like you always tell me, I'm doing it again. You're doing it again. You're doing it again. Doing it again. Okay.
Good morning.
Yeah, here comes this one right here who named up in the lights all morning.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been minding my business. I was over here doing some community service. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, child.
Just a boring Saturday morning over here.
Honey. And child, if there's any dragon,
good morning,
any 2 to the head, 3 to the body to be done, you know this young lady will put her hand above. She's driving, y'all, so she's gonna be in and out. So she's gonna be going in and out because on the highways and byways,
Hey, Ebby.
Ebby is good for a good. That hair ain't in no ponytail, but you know it can quickly get there. She got. I had to look at that earring because from afar it looked like the Janet Jackson key that she used to have from back in the day. It almost looked like the little key that she used to keep on her earring. Janet Jackson back in the day. Child Jaded Nerd is almost home.
Thank you, Miss Jackson D. I appreciate it.
He'll be in here for a little bit. So, child, we'll still be on here in 5 minutes. So, let me first start. So, let me start with me. I am certainly House of Treasure. Have been. I don't know how people equate the fact that me and Jay Wilson know each other outside of YouTube and me and Jay Wilson are friends have made that mean that I am House of Jay Wilson. And I don't have no problem with House of Jay Wilson, but Jay Wilson is my friend. Jay Wilson is somebody who I know. So it's no, you know what I'm saying? I also have my house, which is, y'all know, I have a house of debauchery. And who came out of the house of debauchery is Captivating Christian. Captivating Christian comes out of the house of debauchery, which means that that's a subsidiary. That might be too many syllables for some people of the conglomerate that is House of Treasure. So House of Debauchery by Captivating Christian coming from the House of Debauchery naturally is a part of House of Treasure because it's a subsidiary of the conglomerate. That's why you see him here all the time. So let me clear up that narrative. And please stop me when I'm telling lies, Captivating Christian, because you are here to debunk any lie that I might tell. Let me know.
Proceed.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Child, you accidentally clicked on this video, child. I hate to know what my mods may accidentally do to you because they're not nice. Ooh, child. Ooh. But so petty. Anyway, you have Really BTV who's on here. I'm sorry, before I let Really BTV speak, I'm gonna let you speak authentically for yourself, Captivating Christian.
No, I'll let the ladies go first. I'll speak after it. So you can go, like, Really be.
Oh,
how did we get here, Really be? How did I wake up to the fuckery and fucktitude that is all across the YouTube screens? What happened? How did we get here? Lord.
Well, see, what had happened was I was just responding to someone asking a question, am I gay? And my response was, no, I'm not. And then there was another question in reference to, no, a statement was made, well, I have receipts that Really be, she all of a sudden hanging out with Captivating Christian and Jaded Nerd. Is she trying to, is Jay Wilson trying to take all of the House of Treasure and is Really be, and I know Really be is loyal. And
Gavin say she got her she say she got her hair in a virtual bun because she
okay, Joanne. And so I just addressed that and I said no. I said we all been hanging out on StreamYard for months. You can go back on my channel and you can see pretty much every Friday night, it seems like for the last couple of months, we've all been hanging out. The videos are called The Kids or Hanging Out on the Porch with the Kids. And so I didn't realize that it wasn't clear to people who was who and what was what. Just because you just learned about Captivating Christian on Thursday night, it doesn't mean that people didn't know who he was and where he's been. And
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Captivating Christian been around. That's my kissing cousin. That's my mod on my channel. We've been hanging out, so we've been known about the fineness. We've been flirting over here. That's what we've been doing over here on the porch for weeks. You know what I'm saying? It's been all kinds of stuff going down on the porch. You know what I mean? If you've been missing out, that's on you. So then the question that got me in quote unquote trouble was the question was asked, do I feel like Jay Wilson is trying to steal the house of Treasure and bring them over to the house of Wilson, because that's what it looks like? My response was, I don't think so. But when you holding up that picture showing me hanging out with the three of you guys, if that's the conclusion you want to come to, go for it. Like, if that's what you think, I said, I can see how you would feel that way. But no, I don't feel that way. I didn't think that there was any ambiguity to that answer. I thought the answer was clear and concise. I mean, if I'm wrong, let me know.
That mean face on Captivating Christian just made me moist a little bit.
You know what?
Did you see that face he made? I was like, let me sit something down in this chair before I see.
I'm gonna need you to get it.
You know what?
Wet down there.
Anyway. So I answered the question. I thought that I answered the question clear and concise. I was asked to expound upon the question, but in that moment I couldn't. I was driving. I was not in a position, and I said that in the chat. I'm driving. So then the question was, well, can you come onto the StreamYard? They dropped the link. I clicked on the link. I logged into StreamYard. By the time I got there, the video was gone. Before I could do anything else, the next thing I know, QB was live. So I went over to QB's chat to hear what he was talking about. And he was responding. Oh, QB's in the chat. Hey, babe. Mm-hmm. And QB was responding. And basically QB was like, no, girl, turn around. Danger ahead. Danger ahead. So then I was like, well, what the hell? I was like, what's going on? And, so then I said, then I had to go do some stuff. I got away from my phone for about 15, 20 minutes. I come back to the phone, and now it's QB made me get off the live because I don't know. QB called me and made me get off the live. I guess that's what they were trying to say. I didn't even know QB was live. And QB don't have no way of getting in touch with me other than what he did, which was make a live and tell me walk away. What's the girl name from Poltergeist? Walk away.
Carol Ann.
Walk away, Carol Ann. Walk away. There is no problems. There is no beef. The house of Treasure, the house of Jay Wilson, we everything is everything. Ain't nobody, it's no hidden agendas. It's no back deals like this. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I don't know how the shit got turned around the way it got turned around. I really don't. I don't know how we got here. How did we get here? I don't know.
We got here on the bus.
I mean, so you know what I'm saying? So it is. Hey, Jaden.
Hey, Jaden.
Hey.
Happy birthday, Jaden.
Happy birthday, Jaden.
Thank you.
Can we get a happy birthday in the chat for Jaden?
Because Jaden is a whole, 83 years old.
He's an old man now.
I'm old. And shout out to the house.
We can't hear you, boo. We can't hear you.
Uh-oh, hold on.
You can hear him.
Hold on.
Oh, I couldn't hear him then. It's me. Oh, my bad. It's me then.
Shout out to House of Treasure. House of Treasure. House of Treasure.
Well, let me go out and come back in.
House of Treasure. House of Treasure and House of Treasure.
Okay.
We got it.
That House of Treasure.
Hold on. Let me go.
We got it.
Okay. House of Treasure. For those in the back, House of Treasure.
But QB, my house.
I misunderstood. Oh, again, House of Debauchery and New Kids on the Block and House of Jay Wilson. All the property is here. Everybody's on the platform.
And just so you know, Captivating Christian is part of the House of Debauchery. He came from my channel.
Yes.
Yeah, he's too fine not to be in the House of Debauchery.
Oh, you know what? Abby, did you want to go? I'll let you go.
Yes, windmill.
Child.
I'm walking, so I'm trying to get back in the house. So if the phone cut off, I'm gonna come right back once I get inside. I'm like 2 minutes from my house.
Well, go ahead and come back in.
Oh no, because I want to be a part of this.
Oh, well.
I was gonna let Abby go first before I respond, but I don't know if we can hear her.
I can't hear her.
Can you hear me?
Okay,
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Okay. So, not that anybody cares because nobody's asking me any fucking questions. But just so there's no question, I am originally House of Ty Couture. Unfortunately, my house mother has gone on to glory, and mother has graciously taken me under her wing, and I am now House of Treasure. Any questions? Come see me. If not, shut the fuck up. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Ooh. All right.
I told y'all that young lady don't get ready. She stays ready. Okay.
Okay. Now, with that said, yes, I am the House of Debauchery. However, originally, I did when I decided to get more involved in YouTube and be more than a watcher. I sent an email to James Caldwell, those known as Mother. However, he didn't respond, which I understand. He probably had tons of emails. So, I just decided to come down and check people's channels out and started to listen to other people he suggested that I was listening to in the bushes. And I came down and I was in Really Beast chat and somebody hit me up by the name of El Teddy, like, sorry, you in that hat and dreads. Are you part of the community, might I add? I'm like,
y'all know I flirt with that.
Yeah, you have instant flirting. And
we know.
Yeah, then it happened from there. And so I am honored to be in the House of Debauchery. I'm honored to be under the umbrella of the House of Treasure. It's been an honor.
I don't know what shaded nerd got going on over there. Let me mute
him. No.
I'm walking in the rain.
Oh, I muted really big. Oh, my bad.
But like I said, I'm honored to be here, and hopefully there's no questions moving forward about any of it. So
speaking of which, did y'all see how the whole house swooped down into Duchess Kelly Love?
Right. If y'all saw what happened last night, it wouldn't have been no questions about who was what if you saw how it went down last night. Because it went down.
QB, we already know what it is. Hey VS. Well, VS, what was said that's wrong is the fact that there's any divisiveness or division amongst any houses or anybody's confused about who they align themselves with. And just because you align yourself with certain things and so forth and so on does not mean that there are problems with anything that is going on. So hold on. Do you what everybody is going now.
So for the record, for the individual who is putting comments under my videos referring to me not having loyalty to the House of Treasure, I would like to say that is far from the truth. I am very loyal to the people who are loyal to me.
Now I'm going to ask you first, really, BT, because VS is asking if the for the link, do you want to speak with her on the live or?
No, I don't care. I think we've addressed the issue. But if she has a question, I don't care. But I feel like the issue has been addressed. I think it's been cleared up.
So that's a no from you.
You can bring her on.
I'm gonna put my email in.
But I got about 5 more minutes. I only have a few more minutes because I got So you can bring her on real quick.
Because I don't want that narrative to come out that
right.
And also the last
I'm ambushing people.
Right. And at the end of the day, this is it. So she can come on so it can all be addressed because I'm done. I'm done talking about it. I'm done dealing with it. I'm not doing no back and forth.
And the last comment I received being Pastor Jay's Bussy boy. Come on, let's be a little more mature than that. I only know Jay Wilson through how I know of him. And all due respect, he does what he does, but other than that, have no affiliation with the man. So that's all I have to say about that. Thanks.
How did you get here?
We got here on the bus. I told you.
Nobody's supposed to be here.
I put my email in the
I tried that love thing.
Did I put my right email, y'all? Cause I don't know.
I don't know how the hell I can't see I can't see the chat. So I tried to go out and see the chat and then I got kicked out. So I'm just going to sit right here.
Well, I thought I put
QB. QB, I know you weren't dragging me, boo. We good. QB, we good. You weren't dragging me. We good. We good, boo. A little light. Shouts out to QB. We is good. Captivating Christian, didn't I ask you to call me?
Now, April Love. I want y'all to see April Love 413 says, El Teddy, pick up on.
No, you said for me to call.
She does not want to talk to VS.
I'm just messing with you.
I was gonna say no. I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, boo. I'll call you when we get off of here.
Okay.
Because I gotta
Listen. April Love, really BTV can be very clear with me. She know me and her talk damn near every day. So there is never no confusion or amongst us. She'll tell me which is why I said so. That's a no. And she said, no, you can go ahead and bring her. I don't have no problem. She know me and her talk all the time. So Mariah Whitney,
Mariah Whitney.
Shut up.
No, April. Yeah, no, April is cool. I'm because at the end of the day, what I don't want to happen is I don't want any more. I'm done with it. I don't want any more back and forth. So we go address it. It's gonna be what it is, and then we moving on. We good. Well, I don't have no beef with nobody. I don't have no beef with VS. I don't have no beef with QB.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't have no beef with nobody. The only beef I want is a beef steak. That's it.
I don't even want that. But
I do. I know what kind of beef I want, and that beef involves.
You know what? But anyway, while the people are here, make sure you hit that like button, please.
Yes, do that.
Please, thank you.
Hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and subscribe to Captivating Christian.
Yeah,
subscribe to Abby Reviews. We trying to get up. We trying to get the house. We trying to get the house. That's it. That's what we trying to do. So, that's my song for the day.
Is it?
We got here on the bus. I told you how we got here on the bus. Child. Mariah Whitney. I'm
not QB said a fibber.
Somebody go find Mother because Mother got the link. I sent Mother the link. When I sent y'all the link, I sent Mother the link too.
Child.
You know she is in the bushes.
I'm about to say, you know where Mother is.
Backstage. I sent the link, VS. I hope you got it. Did she get it? Oh. All right.
Okay. Thank you, I guess.
Who else did I? Everybody who spoke cable. Mariah Whitney, shut up. Mariah Whitney. Ain't nobody fooling with you.
I don't play with you, Mariah Whitney. You know I stopped reading you after a little while. But you wanted to come on BS and ask questions, or I'm just, I'll let you go.
Well, first off, thanks for letting me on, El Teddy. Hello, Really BTV and Captivating Christian.
Hello,
Yeah.
Really
yes.
BTV has Really BTV. You have been in the TSCC chat many times. No one has ever disrespected you, dragged you,
Mm-mm.
and we
Nope.
see you in a lot of places, and we still have never said anything out the way to you ever.
True.
Okay,
True.
so the main question today wasn't are you gay per se. We were just saying we didn't know if you was in a house in particular. Then they said, okay, the house of treasure. Okay. So I was like, in my head, I'm thinking that's LGBT thing. So I said, does that mean you're gay? So that's what the question, are you gay from? Because I'm thinking this is the house of LGBT when they do the house of this, the house of that. I think
Right.
that would be a normal question someone would ask, you
Right.
know.
I wasn't offended. That's why I answered. I wasn't offended.
Okay, so after that question, we was talking about like who's in who house because at the end of the day, people don't. It's a debacle. People don't know the house of Jay Wilson from the house of Treasure, and then now everybody want to do a house now. Let's be real. Everybody is I'm house of this. I'm house of that. Okay, so we was like who's who? El Teddy. Nobody knew per se you was house of treasure. A lot of people saying you are house of Jay Wilson. Okay, Really BTV has been one of the people outwardly I've been seeing windmilling when it comes to anybody saying anything out the way. When it comes to James Caldwell, I see it. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to you, more laid back. So it's kind of like who is he with? Nobody really knows for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I was asking her a question about what we've been seeing. Okay. She was saying she was driving, she was trying to answer the question. Now, last night you said something specific. You said I need answers clear and concise. When you spoke about Jay Wilson being on the Mess Express, I feel like her question was not answered clear and concise because she said that she can see why people are saying they don't know that if you are a house of Jay Wilson or a house of Treasure. So I said, well, why are you saying that you can see why people are saying that? TSCC and myself aren't doing anything that we don't ordinarily do. We observe, we use it for content, we talk about stuff, we messy, we talk about the BS. So I don't know what it is that was done today that's any different from any other day. Just like we respected Jay Wilson on the platform, and you were saying, well, I was blessed so nice to him. That's what you do when you have a guest on your show to keep them on the show.
Well,
Right.
I'll be
So what?
honest.
What? Oh, go. Okay. Go ahead, Elton.
The reason that I mentioned blessed being nice to Jay Wilson was for two reasons. We all know when Bless is on the Mess Express, you can clearly see anytime y'all discuss the gentleman's panel, Bless don't see it for Jay Wilson at all. You know what I'm saying? So I saw her, being toned down. It was a little bit of that. It was also part
He
of it
ran game
was
on her. He was wooing her.
right.
He
No,
wooed
but
her.
part of it was that was all a part of my joke, my dig, my roast and my gag. Let geriatrics and they Geritol have a good, frolic in the hay. That's what all that was. And I even saw you yesterday. A lot of times when they were on, you would say, well, let me come off and let me just have Bless and Jay Wilson up there in order to allow them to do that. And even when they had that time, Bless didn't press on Jay Wilson like she normally does. So
I
that's where
wanted her to go in. Yes, I wanted her to go in. She didn't. She didn't. I did it on purpose.
And she didn't. She didn't. So that's why I said that. It was too.
I agree. I believe he wooed her. He did. He was very nice. He said he thought that I was decent looking. He never said that. I'm always bro daughter. So I mean, it was a game that we all was playing. A lot of people are actually upset that he came on the channel. I know why he came on. He wanted to lighten the blow because we were going to basically give some hardcore commentary. Captivating Christian, yes, you're easy on the eyes and everything, but you didn't bring no personality to the table. But I saw you was taking corrective criticism. You said you're gonna look forward to do, that's how people grow and do better. Okay. Jada Nerd, I don't believe you really bring nothing to the table. That's my opinion. You know, it is what it is. You know,
cool.
I feel like they could have did better. But Captivating Christian and Jaden Nerve, at first we wasn't sending for El Teddy and Rebel Son. But they have started showing themselves. So I like seeing El Teddy and Rebel Son. I like seeing Rebel Son. I watch him in the morning. I watch Rebel Son in the morning times when he do his lives now, because he talk more about himself and he's giving more of him versus just the Tracy thing. So people do grow. People wasn't standing for Bless Watkins. Now they do. We all come over here and talk shit about each other. We all do it. I don't know why people pretend like they not messy and they messy. We all messy.
No, and I'll take that criticism. I'll take that criticism, and all I can do is either improve. And if it doesn't get any better, Jay Wilson is about a coin, and he's going to make sure that his panel is always going to have the best talent. So I'm thankful, I'm appreciative, and I'm going to keep working hard so I can bring something. I appreciate that. I really do.
And if I say anything to offend somebody, that's what we on here, we talk shit. Why people take so part? People drag me, talk about me, I take it and I make it into content. Just get
Let
dragged.
me say one thing, y'all.
And likewise,
let me say one thing, because I know Really B said she had to go in a couple minutes. I know she's still out doing community service. Really B, did you have anything? Oh, she go. But go ahead, Captain Christian. I'm sorry.
And likewise, I mean, that's the only way you grow, through criticism and what have you. I would just like to add that, had it not, there's obviously something that Jay Wilson saw in the both of us, to where in which he allowed us to come on the platform to, be a part of the panel. So hopefully, at some point you guys see that. But, I'm gonna stay true to myself and deliver what I deliver. But thank you.
Oh, okay. People saying I lied this morning. Really BTV said that she didn't know QB was live. She was in QB live when I was live, so that is not true.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I didn't go into Q. Can y'all see me and hear me?
I can't hear you. Really, I don't know what
I don't know what happened.
Talking and you was in there and you was explaining yourself. I was at two devices.
I wasn't in QB. I did not go into QB chat until I left your chat. That is not true. I didn't know QB was live until I tried to go backstage. I couldn't. If they said the live was ended, I went back to the live and I saw that you ended your live, and then I saw QB was live, and so I clicked in. I did not know QB was live until I didn't go into QB's live and say anything, because then I heard what he was saying and I was like, damn, what is going on? I did not. Now, I don't know what it looked like on your side, but I don't have no reason to lie about that. I did not go into QB's live.
Okay. So you saying, so when I did the first live, I ended it. And then people saying QB going off because Really B was over here, right? So I peeked over there and he was saying, I told her, no, why would they go down there? They told you don't be going over there. Da, da, da. And so I went back live again because I saw your comment and I showed your comment where you said you tried to come on. Well, everybody came right back on. As soon as you hit that comment, I went right back live.
But see, I didn't see that.
Live explaining yourself to him. But
right, that's two different lives. That's two different lives then.
Second live. But why is it Really BTV that it's an issue for coming in TSCC live when you've been doing it? Why haven't it been a problem?
I didn't have an issue. I wouldn't have clicked on the link if I had an issue, VS. I wanted to come on.
But you was explaining yourself to him though.
I was, because I was explaining what I was saying. Because I was explaining what I was saying.
Why do you have to explain where you go? They say only the Dark Forest do that. Everybody does it. This is my example. Everybody does it.
VS, I don't understand. Okay, hold on. Let's bring it back, because I'm not understanding what the issue is. Wait a minute. Hold on, El Teddy. Hold on. I'm not understanding what the issue is. Let me just go back to your first question and let's start there. When I said I don't see it that way, but I can understand how you would. I didn't say everybody. I said you specifically, because you are very cognitive and you are always trying to think things through and look for the hidden message or the back message. So in your mind, you were looking for, oh, wait a minute, there's something else going on here. There's a bigger picture. So that's why I said I can see how
I have people
you
in the
can
house.
say that.
I have people, Really B. I have people, and y'all kept DMing me. already. I can pull up some stuff now that things are being said behind the scenes. I can pull up. Hold on, wait. Let me sit. Hold on. Since I've been live, I can tell you so far. And I don't owe nobody no loyalty because I can show whatever. Teddy has been flipping between houses. You must have forgot this, VS. He went from James' nephew to his son, got close. Now he returned home to Jay Wilson, and now taking James' people with him. I get several messages like that about people saying people are playing the fence. They're doing this. People, yes.
But just because people say it don't make it true. Let me be clear. Yeah. L. Teddy has always been. Here's the thing. Just because y'all,
I don't even know, who is this person that's supposedly somebody's nephew or something? I don't even know what that means.
Well, no. They said Teddy been flipping between houses. You must have forgot. See, I think. Let me see if the person blocked me. Hold on. Somebody named. Let me see what the receipt this person gave me. Hold on. Let me see. No, I don't know this person. So okay, somebody named Jerky. I don't know.
Let me tell you exactly what it is. I can tell you exactly what it is. The people have a problem because I flirt openly with anything moving that got a schlong. I will flirt with you in a chat because I flirt with somebody, because I'm nice to somebody. Now all of a sudden, me and that person are aligned. Now all of a sudden, I'm a part of whatever that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make.
And my thing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The other thing that I want to say, just to clear some things up, is what happened is this. Really be well. I don't want to speak for Really Be TV. I guess I'll let you speak for yourself, and y'all can work that out. Because I was going to say, looking from the outside, looking in, it doesn't look like she had a problem being in your chat. But if somebody asks her. While she's over there, she's going to explain, this is why I'm over there. I mean, people are grown and they can go wherever they want to go. And that's one thing that I've been saying.
But why explaining herself to somebody?
But why? I mean, what's the
you
problem?
should not have to tell people why, when, and where. They say only TSCC. But hold on. Hold on. This is the thing. People keep saying, TSCC don't want people going there, or they telling people what to do, or they saying this. But I see other people doing the same exact thing, but they always point out TSCC in the dark forest. Okay,
but BS, you putting something on me that I don't have nothing to do with. I don't have nothing to do with all of that. I don't care. You asked me about why I did what I did. I don't care about all that.
Really, be you making this more about you. This was more about in response to QB went live and started saying he didn't want you over here, whatever the case may be. You making it bigger, like you made the being gay thing was that wasn't a big thing. I said, so are straight women in these houses? Okay,
I was just answering. I was telling the story from the beginning, explaining how I even dropped down to your chat.
Teddy, was her answer clear and concise?
I'm sorry?
Was her answer to the question clear and concise? You said Jay Wilson was not being clear and concise. She said, I can see why people feel like L. Teddy is House of Jay Wilson versus House of Treasure. I see why other people think that. Why do you think people think that?
That's not what I said. Why
do you feel like you can see that they see that?
But that's not what I said. I said, I don't think that, but I can see why you see that. I said you, not everybody. I said you.
Okay. So let's put it on me. Why do you think I see it like that?
I just explained that because you think that way. I just explained that.
Well, let me answer. Hold on, lady. Let me answer because the question is about me. Now, why do people perhaps think that I'm aligned with Jay Wilson? Because I've known Jay Wilson outside of YouTube, and they might see me in Jay Wilson's live and Jay Wilson's chat and automatically think that. But Jay Wilson has never said, oh, L. Teddy is House of Debauchery. If I came in your live, VS, and I was there all of the time, and you might have mentioned me on live, hey, L. Teddy, and I was active in your chat, guess what would happen then? Then I would be TSCC.
No. Really BTV is always in my chat, and I always say, "Hey, Really BTV." No one has ever said she's TSC. They always say she's House of Treasure because she always say I'm House of Treasure. You get real quiet on who you with. It seems like you just.
I don't know that I have to go. Wait a minute. When I go in a chat, L Teddy 27 doesn't have to say, hi, I'm L Teddy 27, Shondo, and I am officially House of whatever. No, that's not how this works. All I have to do is say, hey, I'm L Teddy 27. People can go and believe what they want to believe. Now, if you ask me and you would like to know, and for me to be clear and concise, that is what we're doing here today. Okay. And we were clear and we were concise about that. So so when everybody leaves here and we click off and everybody goes to their individual channels and everybody says, well, this is what L Teddy 27 said. And I don't got no problem with nobody. I have no problem with UBS. I have no problem with Jay Wilson. I have no problem with QB. I have no problem with nobody. But what I wanted is, so to answer your question, I will be clear and concise. Because the only person that can be clear and concise about L Teddy 27 is L Teddy 27, which is why I went live last night and had to be clear and concise about the gentleman's panel.
And no, you was clear and concise message for an interview with Jay Wilson.
And the gentleman's panel, because I laid all of that out too.
Yeah, and guess what? We appreciate those answers, and that's what we talked about, because there was a lot of answers not being answered. James Cole went live and answered some of the stuff that we want to answer. That's how we got a clear, concise answer. You then answered some stuff, and I quoted stuff that you said. How you answered the questions, the ones that was not answered. So I don't know and you seem, I don't know. It seemed like everybody's upset that Jay Wilson. It was not an interview. He clicked on the link. There was not an email sent out saying, can we interview you? He chose to come on.
And I said this on the live. I'm not mad that Jay Wilson went on your live. I'll have go on that live. But if you're going to answer questions, answer the questions and don't be vague and then allow false narratives and truths and stories to grow wings and develop. Answer the question. That is where I took offense. He could go and gallivant on the white horse all across the YouTube screens, and I am happy for it. But if you're going to answer, especially if it involves me, then you need to be clear and concise. And that was my only thing. Like I said, I don't have no problem with nobody. I don't have no smoke for nobody. I'm just here being who I am.
Okay.
Shouts out to everybody.
Well, okay. So this is the thing. From the outside looking in, it seemed like nobody is team House of Treasure besides, I'm saying from the outside looking at this, I'm an outsider. Really, BTV, I see her all the time. And I know you said people don't have to do that all the time, but I do see her making sure she show where she at. Right now, in my opinion, I know James might say I'm not by myself, but it seemed like he's alone. It does not seem like people it don't seem like people are defending.
Yes, let me help you out. Let me help you out, VS.
Looking like
let me help clear some things out for you, VS. If you go back and you watch the gentleman's panel over, there's a couple things that I want to make clear to you. The presence of James was all over there, okay? There are a lot of things that were said that come straight out of from House of Treasure and James Caldwell. Go back and look at the live. Also, the representation, we're telling you, is still there with 3 people on the gentleman's panel. And so if you really want to look at it that way, he's still there. And L Teddy, I know he said may not be the case, but I know he was the main one going hard for you when Trey came on there and was going in and you was told to shut up. Okay, that was not a good look. And then, but he said that and other stuff was his reason for leaving. But I felt like that it was mainly, in my opinion, that he was defending his people who he care about. And when it boils down, when the panel comes back on, everybody is still here, including another person who supposedly quit, and he's the only one gone. It seemed like basically they want to school him out anyway. They, who, he, she, we, I don't know. It's like he needs, I don't know. It seemed like he's by himself. And even when he did the video saying, he said the apology wasn't enough or whatever the title of the video was, because he's continuously responding to certain things that he's not seeing it for. Things that are being said that he said that is a false narrative,
or things people are saying and doing that he don't agree with. That's why he keep coming back doing videos. He said he don't need nobody to windmill for him. He's gonna windmill for himself.
Right, and that doesn't have anything to do with per se the gentleman's panel having a problem with him or wanting to kick him. It makes it seem like
he was ambushed on a panel.
Pushed him off.
Where's the loyalty, L. Teddy? This is somebody y'all supposed to be cool friends, whatever. YouTube. I'm not even sure what y'all consider loyalty, whatever. But if you saw whatever happened, and he said he feel like it was an ambush. Like you said, 3 of his people is still on there. Why are you still riding for somebody who this person feel like he was ambushed by?
I don't know why you're saying why we're riding.
It just seems like a lot of people being fake to go along to get along.
No,
that's what it seems like.
Nobody's riding with anybody. If we're on the gentleman's panel, we're not going over there and saying, "Oh, Jay Wilson, we are here and the banner carriers for Jay Wilson. Oh, we ride for Jay Wilson. Oh, we sticking them up." We're not doing that. It's a collective of individuals. We come on a Thursday. It goes on different platforms, and then we get off and we go back to our respective places and go back to our respective things. There's nobody riding for anybody on the gentleman's panel. It's just
that's not true what you just said. He rolled for you though, Elton. You said nobody ride for anybody. He rolled for you. What you mean who? James.
I thought you said Jay Wilson rolled for me.
No, I said James. I'm talking about James Caldwell. I know Jay Wilson made it clear. He's for himself. Okay. That's not a secret. We all know that. It's not a secret. And I'm not mad with Jay Wilson because he said it. It's never been a secret. He for himself.
But what I'm saying is, what you're saying is that by us being on the gentleman's panel, that means that we're writing for Jay Wilson and everything.
No, I said James Caldwell. This ain't Spilling Boy TV. Spilling Boy TV. He didn't like what was happening to you, and he was one of the ones that made it clear. He didn't shut up when somebody told him to shut up. He made it clear he didn't like how things was going. He got off the platform, went on his platform and made it clear.
Nobody told James Caldwell to shut up on that gentleman's panel. He wasn't even talking at the time when all of that took place on the gentleman's panel. And in terms of it, if anybody should be upset about being ambushed, it probably should be me, because I was the one who everything was directed toward and geared toward on the gentleman's panel. And we had a conversation backstage after the gentleman's panel. Now, I'm not going to make everybody in the world privy to what happened backstage, because those are things, conversations that members of the gentleman's panel had amongst men. But understand, when we left that live that day,
QB is the only one that want to keep saying lies and trickery, because he does not want things to be out in the atmosphere what everybody's already said. James had already put out. Okay.
Really,
James already said he was ambushed.
Hold on.
The BS is not saying.
Let me say this.
Oh, look at the live. So I'm looking at QB keep trying to say lies. What is the lie and the trickery when I'm repeating and doing commentary on what other people have said?
That's the problem with you and QB. Then that's something y'all can just go ahead, really be. I'm sorry.
Well, let me just say this. This is getting beyond what the issue was this morning. VS, I don't have an issue.
Why y'all want to talk about
let me finish. Wait a minute, let me finish. VS, I don't have an issue with you. I don't have an issue with TSCC. QB, I love you, boo. Thank you, and I appreciate it. I don't have no issue with nobody. The only thing I wanted to clear up was what you were saying about the Jay Wilson House of Treasure. It's no issue. It's no beef. It's no problems. I think we've made it clear who's associated with who and where everybody's loyalty is. As far as the situation this morning, I'm sorry that you didn't feel like my answer was clear. I hope I cleared it up for you.
It's cleared up.
Yes, you have always. Thank you. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yes, you've always been welcoming. Yes, I listen to your chat, and sometimes I drop down. I hope that hasn't changed. And as far as everything else, you guys, I gotta go. But I will, I appreciate it, and I'll talk to y'all later. I gotta go.
Thank you, and keep being you, really be. I appreciate that. L. Teddy, another thing is we was having a debate. Blessed Walkers and I, Chopper is no longer Mess Express anymore. He's moving forward. We was even saying we was trying to find people to interview. Well, because, we was like, the debate came about with this question. We was like, L. Teddy's probably not gonna come on because he's loyal to Jay Wilson, and a lot of people already saw that Jay Wilson came on the live and he's getting ate up or whatever. And I know L. Teddy ain't gonna want the smoke or whatever, whatever the case may be. So then that's when the question started coming about. Well, who is with who? So we started trying to make a chart, even out loud, saying, well, who's with who? Who's with James Caldwell? Well, when we got through with the list, we had nobody with James Caldwell, but really BTV. We really did not know. Y'all saying being messy, but we're saying we're observing. We really did not know. It's a lot of houses being birthed right now.
Well, so, go ahead. I'm listening.
My understanding of a house, and I'm gay, and I've been gay a long time, and I've been in real houses, not on YouTube, but in real gay houses, because I'm gay. And my understanding of houses is about origin and family and surrogacy. And the way I was understanding the whole concept, and again, I can't convince everybody. I can only say it. People might agree. They might not agree. They might drag me. I'm getting used to it. But I was the one that was like, hey, James, I know you got a lot of gay kids, and this is real talk. Do you have room for another? Because I dislike the way James do his content. I like the way James read and throw shade. He's been nice to me. He's always offered advice on talk about, topics and building your channel and stuff like that. So that's why I would gravitate towards Treasure, because he reached out to me and, answered questions about YouTube and stuff like that. And that's me being 100% honest. That's with the history of the back and forth and the shade that I've had for you. I'm just being 100% honest. I ain't trying to be funny or anything. If it was ambiguous, I can take that. I will take criticism and I will work it and I will apply it. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I can say. I do enjoy hanging out with Treasure, and that's the honest to goodness truth. And I ain't lying. I do.
Jada Nerd, can you tell that people on the outside see where it's starting to become clustered? At first, it wasn't clustered because everybody pretty much assumed that most people was House of Treasure. But when Jay Wilson came along, slowly but surely, we keep hearing this House of Jay Wilson, House of Jay Wilson. And then someone sent me a picture. And I think it was y'all three and Really Be TV in a box. And I said, well, what house do this look like? Everybody said it look like House of Jay Wilson. Because everything with it is affiliated seeming with House of Jay Wilson. Okay, the question was asked this morning. Well, the question was not clear and concise. It's clear and concise. I know who's with who now, for the most part, with what y'all saying. Captivating Christian came from out of House of Debauchery, and then L. Teddy, you've always been House of Treasure. Jada Nerd, you say you House of Treasure. I already knew Really Be TV was House of Treasure, and the other person over there, we know he whatever. I don't know.
So hopefully, and now that we've come to
they keep saying it was unclear. That is so crazy. 600 people in the chat. They did not know.
But VS. Whether they know or did not know. See, what'll happen is, and you know this real well, VS, we may say something right now in the live, and when we click off, people gonna act like nothing was said. People gonna have a whole different story about something else and say, well, you never said that. It was never really clear. And that's why I say to YouTubers, you cannot let a lot of time, too many people let the chats control what they think and how they move, instead of you leading the train and you leading the ship and you bringing your subscribers and the chat along with you, instead of letting them. You can't let the dog the tail wag the dog. The dog has to wag the tail, and that's what happens in a lot of YouTubers channels and stuff like that. They allow the chats to control what they do, how they move, and what they believe, instead of seeing what's right there in front of them. And that's what I hope as we, move forward, that it's been put in the atmosphere, in the air. People can timestamp it. People can, have probably downloaded this live and said, well, L. Teddy 27 said this, and this person said that. And next thing you know, I'm sure later today, it's going to be a video where it's going to be like, well, now, because I'm telling you, you heard it here first. The new narrative is going to be that, oh, and Hill Teddy 27 got a problem with Jay Wilson and the house of Jay Wilson. Because you know that's the next big thing that's going to come out of this. You know
who is Natasha Malone with? What house is Natasha Malone with?
I don't think Natasha Malone is with anybody's house. I think Natasha Malone is the house of Lorna Dunes.
Okay. Okay. All right. So okay.
You would have to ask Natasha.
But again, that's the confusion of but see what you just saying that's how some people felt about the other people. Just how you just said, well, I don't know, but where do you see her at in both houses? So it becomes who's with who.
When I'm saying I don't know, I'm not going to attribute her or associate her with anything. I said I don't know, and I just left it at that. I didn't say, well, she seemed like she housed so and so, or she seemed like. I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to say this. You know, it's just a whole derivation, just like when TSCC was being founded in Club Chat, people were aligning themselves with that. If you go back in the day, way back in 07 and 08, when a lot of us were getting started, there would be these conglomerates and groups of people that would align themselves with each other and stuff like that. And it goes from there. And I mean, too many people want to be in the know, and certain things they're just not going to know. And you know, y'all, and you talk about it VS all the time. It's stuff in TSCC that you just don't want the general public to know. That y'all gonna do behind the scenes, and we're gonna let y'all think whatever y'all want to think, and we're gonna keep it moving. And that is akin to what's happening here. We're gonna tell you what it is, but all of the ins and outs and back and the innermost parts, you don't need to see all of that. I'm gonna just let you believe what you want to believe, and we're gonna keep it moving.
But L Teddy, at the end of the day, when James Caldwell went on his live after we did that Mess Express interview, he made it clear he did not know some things. He made it clear there was some things that he did not know that people were saying that he knew.
But I said the same thing last night.
After him, he had to come and defend himself. Then after him, you came back and said, well, this is what really happened. But he immediately said, no, I did not know this. I did not know that this person wasn't coming back. Exactly. I did not know that he was in the dark. And I'm saying, if you house a treasure and you knew this man was in the dark, you know it ain't a good look at the end of the day.
I didn't know about certain things.
It's just real.
I didn't know about certain things either. I don't know.
I know it. That's what. Listen, he didn't know, which led you to say, well, I didn't know either, because people started looking at you funny. So you was like, well, wait a minute, don't look at me funny because I didn't know either. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So now we realize there was some things going on. He didn't know, and you didn't know.
I don't want to be made look like I'm being disloyal to people or I'm keeping things from people, because that just wasn't. No, that definitely wasn't what happened. And that's why I came on live last night and said, hold on, let me clear this up, because I don't want any false truths and false narratives.
And I'm glad you did that, because you got content creators like me and Pettyville and other people that was going to take this and grow a story out of it. And when you made it clear and concise, then guess what? That shit got taken out. So it's being clear and concise. Hello.
Hey. Okay, y'all. All right, so let me clear this up. I'm gonna clear it up. I'm gonna take it back to the beginning for you, so there will be no confusion. I just popped on. I'm like, all right, I listen.
Hold on. Shouts out to everybody in the live, in the bushes, and everything else. Mars, can y'all drop my cash up and my information?
Yeah, I just came over here and I'm like, okay, so there's like all kind of crap going on. So I did hear you say, you know, when y'all walk off this live, there's going to be a whole bunch of narratives. The narratives have already started. I've seen in the live that I'm now TSCC, and
oh my God,
some more stuff. Now, listen. Let me explain how all of this started. And honestly, at the end of the day, I am James Caldwell. I am Spiller Boy TV. I am Shay Treasure. Period. Point blank. That's it. That's the only thing that's final that you know for a fact. I am Shay Treasure. When Shay Treasure, it was House of Treasure, which was an actual real gay house. I am Mother Treasure. Chet is Father Treasure. When I decided to call a name for my people. So what am I looking for another name for? I disbanded that house years ago. So Chez Treasure was fine. So that's where I just start calling my people, like the Reese's Pieces and the Club Shing Shangs. That's where Chez Treasure came from. I have one protege, one that I chose. She actually chose me. We chose each other. That is really BTV. Period. Everybody else were actual subscribers. They were subscribers, which made them part of when you come into the room, you are Chez Treasure as a whole. These folks, I've always had conversations back and forth with Jaded Nerd. Okay, we've had conversations back, but I didn't go and handpick anybody to be the children.
Thank you, Apple, for the super chat.
Children picked me. They all ended up kind of being friends with Really B. That's how all of that happened. The kids being on the porch and all of this, they started being friends with Really B TV, and they start calling me mother, and that was cool. It was cool. So I gotta go back. I've always had ZT. ZT has called me Pops for the longest. And that have nothing to do with houses because, ZT don't even do the whole LGBTQ thing. He's always called me Pops. So that's really the origin of it. It ain't that deep. It ain't no thing of having to do, because when you're in a real house, you have to actually do something, just like getting into a sorority or a fraternity. There was never any of that. There was nothing like that. I didn't have to go and choose. I didn't go and choose anybody. I chose Really B. They became close to Really B. So it was just a natural progression. Now, I didn't know anything about what was going on. I went to sleep last night. I woke up and rolled over to QB Live, and house membership was being questioned. And for the first time, I saw Christians say, I like hanging out with the Treasure kids, but I'm not with any house. Jaded Nerd said the same thing. I was like, okay, cool. I didn't feel no kind of way. It was what it was. I screenshot both of y'all so I could send it to Really B, because I looked and Really B's ass was live. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I missed all the VS shit. I didn't even know she'd been on your platform. So that will tell you all who have there was somebody that said I was running a cult. I ain't running no damn cult. You see, they do and they move as they want. If I was running a cult, Really B wouldn't have been over on no interview with VS and I'm sleeping, don't know nothing about it. I ain't running no cult. So I said, wait a minute, VS, let me get it out, baby. And I said, okay, fine. So if Really B could show you in her phone, I text her while she was talking. I said, shut it down now. Stop talking. Let it go. There's double talk and just let it go. And I wanted her to shut up before she made a fool of herself. And she continued talking because she didn't see my text. And that's what she said. Christian is Chez Treasure and Jada is Chez Treasure, and on and on and on. I'm like, okay. So after that, we talked. When she got off the phone, I said, you do know you just made yourself look crazy in these streets. Now, I don't know what went on after that, because I'd have been doing something else. Like I knew y'all were going live. I knew y'all were all supposed to come on and clear it up. And I said, I'm going to sit my ass right over here. And I didn't start none of this. So y'all fucking fix it. And that's how I was letting it go. And then I was over there in Olivia's, and my phone's like, child, you see your kids, honey? And I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh, I forgot. So I clicked the thing and I looked, and VS is in the square. And I'm like, oh, hell. They're not fixing it. Shit's just still whacked out. It's getting all over the place. So it's cool. Now, okay. Now I got it all out. Y'all can ask me any questions y'all want. I will answer the questions.
And before you go, VS, let me say this, and let me clear all of this up. there was no nefarious thing behind the scenes, not from my standpoint, and James knows this, not on no gentleman's panel and things like that. The timeline has already been put out there. I did that last night on my live. We know who knew what, when, and I don't think nobody knew nothing before that. And so what I'm saying is there's no story, there's no spin on anything or anybody trying to be disloyal to James or anybody needing to stand up for James or James needing to stand up for, LT, or I don't know where any of that, came from, because James can definitely, swing with the best of them. And James knows that when I need to, I will get right on my line by my damn self and hand out drug problems when I need to. Hey, Melly Mel, thank you for the super chat. So I want to say that before we go back into the muck and mire, and I don't want us to, spiral back down that road. Go ahead, VS.
Okay, first off, El Teddy, your views are looking beautiful. I love seeing, people live views looking juicy like this. So you have beautiful views.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so James, before you came on, the only thing like I said, then you're here with the replay. We were thinking about trying to interview El Teddy because El Teddy seemed like the one on the panel without you there that would be the most open to actually giving out real conversation and not holding back. And we were saying, well, we didn't think that he would do it because he housed Jay Wilson. This is what we saying. Me, Blessed, a couple other people. They was like, no, he housed Treasure. And I was like, so then we started saying, well, who housed Jay Wilson? Who's housed Treasure? So now all the houses start getting mixed up. We were saying on the outside looking in, we could not figure out who house is who. Then I did the video. I said, is strategically Jay Wilson trying to take that house of Treasure because they show a picture. I don't know if I can show because I think it's your picture. I think I can show it so the person I can't get flagged. Let me see if it's on here. But it was a picture of Really Be, Captivating Christian, Jada Nerd, and El Ted, and they showed the picture. I said, "Who house y'all think this is?" That's Jay Wilson house. It's like the identity of the house of Treasure is pretty much gone. It seemed he was never getting kids to come around. So then, of course, being messy but still being real is freak. I'm trying not to curse. But it's like he's taking your people. In my opinion, it looked like it. I identify these people as House of Jay Wilson. Now people cleared it up. That's it. The only person that I knew for sure was not House of Jay Wilson was Really because she always shout you out. She always makes sure she says she House of Treasure. El Teddy, I wasn't for sure. I even showed him people in the background claiming they affiliated with y'all. They don't want to be seen or heard or whatever. Sending me message saying El Teddy moving funny. I even showed him. I even put the troll out there, whoever the person is. I showed the person name. I don't know them like that. But I'm just saying on the outside looking in, it seemed like you keep getting left in the dark. You keep doing lives, Spill It Boy, and you say this is not true. That is not true. This is the truth. This is my truth. So it's like people over here are saying stuff, your kids over there, and you come back and say, no, this is not true. That's not true. But your people are over here with the person who keep giving out the untruth. People gonna say it's messy. For us, it's been observing it, and we sit here looking like, well, what is going on? So they cleared up some stuff. So we know who's the house on this panel, who's with who. It just looks funny.
I just want to say one thing before James says anything. I never tried to be divisive, and I never tried to misrepresent anything. I've always been consistent. I love hanging out with Treasure. I did say that, and I may not bring anything in the gentleman's panel to some people, but I'm glad I'm there, and I can improve, and I just take it as a challenge. I really do. I'm just glad to be in the moment. That's as real as I can.
El Teddy and Rebel Son, at first, the first couple of lives, we was dragging them. After 2 or 3 lives after the gentleman's panel, we always started giving Rebel Son and El Teddy props. Yeah, we dragged in the first 2 lives, but I even watch Rebel Son in the morning times. I tell people that I don't keep it no secret. I take notes for drama and shit, but I like, because he's starting to give more of himself. Jada Nerd, I don't know, I threw shade. I say a lot of crazy shit. Crazy bad stuff. Okay, bad. I'm a bad girl. Okay, yeah.
And I
okay.
did.
All right, and that's fine. People say, look at me getting a dragon chat. I don't care. Like, this is business. It's business.
Wiley Colon is in the chat. I just wanted to give a shout
out. Yes, I completely understand that. I'm just, like I said, I'm gonna be me and deliver my commentary. And yeah, I may not be as messy as some unless I have to be, but my motive is different. We don't all have to be messy. We don't all have to be a certain way. We can, we can have difference of opinion and have different views. And it's too many of us. We have tons of talent here that we don't all have to be messy, and our talent doesn't have to be dragging each other. So that's
right. But Captivating Christian, you was not even very informative though. That's the thing. That's the problem I always had with one part. When you come on the table, you don't have to be messy, but bring some information to the table. That's the thing. Okay, sure. Them talking about how cute you are in your dress ain't gonna last long. You gotta bring something more to the table. One thing about Jaden Nerd, I do know he's good when it comes to that green screen and getting them videos together. Yeah, so even with that gentleman, I know he can bring a lot of that.
But how I look, that has nothing to do with my intellect nor my intelligence. That has everything to do with what people find attractive about me, and I can't fault them for that. However, at the same time, I can just bring what I bring, and if more,
no, you're not gonna have a winning panel if you're not bringing information. It's a panel. Information has to be brought. No dragging. I didn't say dragging. Information.
No, if more information needs to be brought, then it'll be brought as far as the information is concerned. But if it has anything to do with me personally, that's not what I'm here for.
Rebel Son does not drag on the panel, but he has started to bring more information to the table.
But I think you said it best, VS, when you said give it some time.
Yeah, I agree.
That first show, the lights are big. You know what I'm saying? You got to allow people to, get their legs underneath them and run with it and see how the story is told, after some time. Everybody's going to listen to, whatever, constructive criticism or whatever they want to listen to. And then they'll take that in and they'll make whatever moves and adjustments that they need to make. Yeah. But, allow us some time. I think we heard what you had to say about them, even when you said that up front, and they will take, all of that in as they deem fit and necessary. Yeah. And we'll move from there.
Yeah, and he gonna have to. And look, it's best to get it from me with me right here talking to you because we're gonna be doing reviews on it.
All due respect. I mean, all due respect, VS. Everybody's gonna do a review, and everybody's gonna see it, different ways. And I appreciate how you view it, or any kind of criticism or critique that you may have. I mean, I have nothing to say against it because it is what it is. It's the business. But again, I can only be true to myself. So, with that, it's just what it is.
Well, let me say this. I'm over here reading your chat, right?
Oh, Lord. I'm not even doing it.
I don't know why y'all think I'm scared. Scared of VS for what? VS got a butcher knife in her purse or something?
They gonna say that I was weak and I didn't press the gas on you.
No, you don't have to wait for anybody to go anywhere. Your chat got folks, they're doing it, and she's trying to divide your house. Divide my house into what? Wow. What did I have a house? Because from the sound, I had really big. When I woke up this morning, I had really big. That was it. There was no house to divide. So what are y'all talking about? I don't get it with this YouTube shit. Y'all sit and y'all act like y'all don't hear nothing that's being said. It's whatever you got in your head, not what's being said. Like, I don't even know what happened. Like, I don't know at this point. James, again in the dark. I don't know what was said before I came. I don't know who said there with who. I know really B is my protege. I don't know what y'all said after that because I missed that part.
Can I ask you a direct question, James?
What? There's nothing.
Hold on.
Can I ask you a direct question?
I don't have nothing to do with that. She talking to three of them. I don't give a shit about what's going on with the gentleman's panel. I don't care about the review. I don't care about what wasn't given. I don't care about nothing that has to do with the gentleman's panel after last Thursday. After last Thursday, all ties that I have were cut with the gentleman's panel. I give less than a damn what happens with the gentleman's panel after that. I sit in a fan seat. I was sitting right down front in my fan seat, watching like the rest of y'all. I've said that again. I'm not going to say it anymore. I don't care about the inner workings of the gentleman's panel. It's not my business. I have no business. They don't owe me anything. I had no reason to know that QB was back. It wasn't any of my business. It wasn't any of my business. And again, and Retta, whoever Retta knows better, Retta, I don't know, you got a whole thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about a person trying to build a narrative. Y'all take a look at Retta Knows Better. Retta Knows Better got a whole storyline going on over there in that chat.
Yep, sure do. Been blocked long time ago.
So I don't know what that's all about. And y'all telling I'm scared of her. You people in that chat say shit that Susie ain't never even tried to venture to say to me. Y'all really try to talk to me like I'm crazy. Like my head come on and off and sit on the shelf at night. Like there's just nothing that y'all can't not say to me. What do I have to be scared of her for? You all are worse.
Okay.
Y'all are worse. Y'all say all earlier. Y'all jump out in them comments and say all kind of shit. I'm not scared of anybody.
Let me step in here, and I'm gonna say this. Because here's what is about to devolve, and I'm not gonna let it devolve into. What we're not gonna do is play the game where, like I said earlier, the people in the chat are allowed to add to, take away from, and spin narrative. And we have already concluded and come to some direct answers. All of that other nonsense, it is what it is. And I want to bring some finality because I just got a text from the Bay, and I need to get myself prepared. But I want to thank everybody in the chat. I want to say happy birthday to my bro, Jaded Nerd, whose birthday is today. Happy birthday to you, sir. I hope you have a good one. I will be having a drink for you. And all my people, put a Shondo in the chat for, at one point it was 7:01 when I looked up in the chat. So definitely thank you for that. Thank you, VS, for coming on. Thank you, Spillerboy TV Mother, for coming in here. Thank you, Really BTV, Every Reviews, Jaded Nerd, and certainly my boo captivating Christian. Thank you for being here. We'll talk behind the scenes. But that's all that we're going to give you people now. We'll let the stories and the narratives be told now. I'm sure there's a live coming up. I just got a text message that I need to respond to. But anyway.
Can I ask you a question face to face before you end? If TSC wanted to interview you, El Teddy, would you consider interviewing on our panel?
Anyway, I don't have that kind of problem. If I don't want to answer something, I always say I don't want to answer that. Or if I can't, don't want to, that's no problem.
Okay, thank you. All right.
No problem. All right, y'all. It's been real. It's been good. Shondo in the chat, hit me up. Thank you for the super chats. Everybody who gave a super chat. Thank you to everybody who gave a cash app. Thank you for all of that good stuff. And everything. We are good, and we hopefully, if I can click the button, press the button, James. Press the damn button.